We are definitely talking about this Chelsea starting 11. Actually, it's early team news. That's what I can call it. Early team news right here at the Chelsea chapter with me, your host Abu Kals. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being part of the Chelsea chapter with me, your host Abu Kals, and make your point subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you. As long as it is sporting, as long as it is Chelsea related, we're definitely dedicated to bring to the latest right here at the Chelsea chapter, as we are more than dedicated to bring to you whatever happens. Actually, whatever is happening in the camp of Chelsea, as you already know that Chelsea has actually spent quite a lot of money. It is up right now. We could say it is 400 million pound that has been spent in the transfer, in this transfer. Actually, not in this transfer, but ever since Todd Bowley took over the control, took over Chelsea, he spent 400 billion pound. What is the strategy behind all this? I'll be bringing to you everything that you need to know right about here. As long as you subscribe and ring that notification bell, I'm more than happy to bring to you the latest straight as it comes. And we are definitely going to be bringing to you the latest news. I'm going to be bringing to you the latest news, all that you need to know, actually everything that you need to know about a game that is going to be played between Chelsea and Liverpool. Also, the updates on the injuries and who is injured, who is going on, and who is definitely not going to surface anywhere. Let us know what you think in the comment section about the game, whom you think is going to win this game. As it stands, Arsenal are on top of the table, and they are trying to play quite well with Manchester City down there, Manchester United quite there, Spurs down there, and you can see where the position, you can actually see the position of Chelsea and Liverpool. They are struggling, they're definitely struggling, and that's why we are telling you that it's going to be a bit complicated for the two clubs this season, but possibly the next season could be much better for them, as they could be improving. But what we are looking into, one of these clubs, either Chelsea or Liverpool, are trying to make sure that it can leave the other by a bit, by a mile a bit. Anyway, where you're watching from, which part of the world are you watching from, just make your point, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. If you've noted, you can see that Liverpool has 28 points and is in the 9th position, and Chelsea also has 28 points. They have the same points, and that is in the 10th position. So you can see the difference is, there is no big difference. The difference is only by the goal difference, and definitely this win will be a crucial one for Chelsea. If Chelsea want to win this game, if they want to move a bit higher, that definitely means that they have to definitely win this. Let us know what you think about this, and make your point, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you right here at the Chelsea chapter. Sorry, there's been a bit of a problem with network, but I think I've sorted that. I can definitely tell you, as I've confirmed to you, that Liverpool is in the 9th position and Chelsea is in the 10th position, but they are definitely tying on points. That all of them have 28 points, and that definitely means that the winner 28, 29, 30, 31 points. There is big chance. There is definitely big chance, as you can see, 28 points, and you can see that Fulham. You can definitely see that Fulham, actually Fulham and Brighton. Brighton has 30 points, then 28 points for Chelsea. If you win, you will get 31 points, and it will be on the same level with Fulham that has 31 points, and that definitely will be a great thing, as they will be progressing. We'll be seeing quite a lot of progress. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about Mikhail Mudryk, and is it gonna be his debut something? Anyway, let's talk a little bit about Mikhail Mudryk. Everybody remember that the former Shakhtar Donetsk football player Mikhail Mudryk has been playing brilliantly at Shakhtar, and now the fact some people were saying, why is he worth that amount of money? Why is he worth 100 million euros? Is he over? Was it quite a lot of money, or Chelsea are definitely a rich club and they are willing to invest in? It will be remembered that Chelsea have tied this gentleman. Chelsea have tied Mikhail Mudryk for 8 years. And this gives them a bit of protection. I mean, if any other clubs need him, that definitely means they'll have to pay quite a lot of money. But also, it will be remembered that this can be a disadvantage because if he doesn't perform quite well, then that means they have to pay the wages for quite a long period of time. Anyway, that's not an issue just as yet. We're not going in much into that just as yet. The main thing today, what we are talking about, is a game that is definitely going to be happening at Anfield. I'm thinking, should I go to Anfield and bring to you the latest that will be happening over there? Anyway, I think it's a game that's going to be happening at Anfield. It's Chelsea that is going to be playing Liverpool. And obviously, I'll start with a few players that will not, a few players who are not going to start the game, players who are not going to be part of this game. Let us know what you think in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, actually, so that you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Chelsea related. I'm trying to get you. Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to get you who is going to play also and who is not going to be part of the game, or who is not going to be part of this game at the predicted starting 11, and who is going to be on the bench, who's got injury for both sides. I want to bring to you both sides so that you can definitely compare and see whether the players who are going to play, they can match. Remember that Joao Felix is actually not going to play. That is definitely Joao Felix has got a red card, and that definitely means that he's not on this game. I know Chelsea fans would have loved Joao Felix to play alongside Mikhail Mudryk. It is a young team, and the team that has been the owners, Todd Bowley, has definitely injected in quite a lot of money. £400 million is definitely quite a lot of money in just a small period of time. So I think he's got I know he's got a strategy, and I'll also be laying down that strategy, explain to you that strategy, and whether it will work or it won't work. But good news is that I think most likely this strategy is going to work. I think. So let us know what you think in the comment section, so that you do not miss out on whatever you've got to bring, as long as it is sport and as long as it is Chelsea related. We are more than dedicated to bring to you the latest right here at the Chelsea chapter with me, your host, Abu KALS. So let's dig deep into this anyway. So you can definitely see now who is going to possibly be playing and who's not going to be playing on both clubs. So let's start with injuries and suspensions. We need to see injuries and suspensions on this game. Who should we start with? Let's start with Liverpool, and we see how. Let's start with Liverpool. We see whether it's an advantage that some football players are not on, and how Chelsea can try their level best to make sure they use that advantage. The fact that football players are not on. Liverpool has quite a big number of crucial players that have got injuries. Anyway, you'll remember that Arthur has a thigh muscle strain, and his return date is 5th February 2023, and that definitely means that he is not going to be part of the game, and that's quite good, and that's a big bonus for Chelsea. And Diogo Jota is a danger man, and I can confirm to you that he is also not going to be part of the game that is going to be played at the Anfield. As you already know, that his return date is the 5th of February, and that is 2023. He's got a calf and chin injury, and that definitely means that he is not going to be playing, and that's a very good one because he is very dangerous. He could be bringing problems to the club, Chelsea, but the mere fact that he's not on, then that is quite good news. And also, Virgil van Dijk, the defense is definitely now weak. The Chelsea defense is definitely weak with Virgil not Chelsea, sorry, the Liverpool. The defense at Liverpool is very weak because Virgil van Dijk is not in it. You will remember that Virgil van Dijk is ranked as one of the best defenders in the world, and the mere fact that he's not in, that is a big bonus for the strikers at Chelsea. And his return date is 18th February, and that will be 2023. But definitely, that means that he is not going to be part of that game. And then Luis Diaz, who is also a brilliant one, a good one, is got a knee injury, and despite having a knee injury, his return date is 5th March 2023. Luis Diaz is definitely a very wonderful one, a good one, also a brilliant football player, and I think he is one that he's definitely one that will miss this game. Definitely, he's not going to be part of the game. And Firmino also. Firmino is also going to miss this game. Firmino is going to miss this game because he's a calf and he's got a calf and chin injury, and his return date is also not known. These are crucial players, and this is why Liverpool has been losing very many games. It's losing in out, and I don't think Chelsea should lose this game. They should use this as an advantage to make sure that they can see the possible ways that they can possibly beat them using the advantage that very many of their football players, and not actually women, but the crucial football players of the club are definitely injured and stuff like that. Anyway, let's jump into the Chelsea squad and we see possibly who is going to be starting. And you're seeing who is definitely going to be starting, as I definitely know Mikhail Mudryk is going to be there. Anyway, let's see the injuries of Chelsea and also the return dates and how it's possible, how it's going on. Alessio is not going to be able to play in this game. You'll remember that the first one, N'Golo Kante, is definitely not going to be able to play on this game as he has a hamstring. Shirt number 7 has a hamstring, and definitely his return date is the 5th of May. 5th of May, no, actually 5th of March 2023, and definitely that is quite a long period of time, and I think he's not going to play this game, and that's quite sad. But N'Golo Kante, he will return on the 5th of March, and possibly he'll help his club then. Let us know what you think in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. As we are seeing now the injuries, we are seeing the injuries, who is injured, who is not going to play, and very many different things about this. Let us know what you think in the comment section, and let us know whom you think is going to win this game. As whom do you think is going to score? Do you think the former Shakhtar Donetsk football player Mikhail Mudryk, who was was definitely hijacked, as many people said? Arsenal were very interested in him. They tried their level best, but Arsenal do not have the money. They couldn't find the money to 100 million to get him, and the club that could afford him definitely has him, and they will definitely be playing for them. Anyway, also I think we've talked about N'Golo Kante. He's not going to be playing, N'Golo Kante, and then Zakaria also is not going to be on. The midfielder, shirt number 20, Zakaria, is not going to be on this game as he's got a thigh muscle strain, and his return date is definitely unknown. So maybe there is a chance for him coming on the game, but nothing is confirmed just as yet, as he's got a muscle strain, and definitely that means that he could not be playing very soon. Anyway, let's see. Chilwell also has got a hamstring, and his return date is definitely unknown, so he might not be playing. There are big chances that he's not going to be playing on this game. Then also, we've talked about a few players. Now we can also talk about Pulisic. All these are also crucial players, and possibly I think that's why Graham Potter is facing it difficult right about now, and I think that's why he's losing also games in and out. Anyway, let's see. Pulisic is also out because of a knock, and his return date is also definitely unknown. And if a football player has an unknown need, then that definitely means that there is a possibility of that football player. There's a big possibility of that football player, a small possibility actually of him playing. It's not 100%, but when the return date is definitely known, that means that he can't play. Anyway, Amanda Broja, sorry, is definitely going to be out of this game also, as he's got a knee injury. He's got a knee injury, and that definitely means that he is not going to play. Then James, Reece James, has got a knee injury. There are quite a lot of football players who've got injuries, crucial football players. I think this is going to be an average game, because if Reece James isn't in this, then that's also not good. Then Raheem Sterling also has got a hamstring. His return date is also not known. Then lastly but not least, we can talk about Joao Felix. Joao Felix, who came to Chelsea from Atletico Madrid, and he has come to Chelsea. He came to Chelsea on loan, and Chelsea managed to pay around £8 million for this gentleman, and they definitely have to secure the move for this gentleman, and that has been quite brilliant. And he is not going to be part of the game because he got a red card on his debut, and that was quite sad for him. That was definitely very sad for him, and I think things will be much better when he definitely gets back to playing for the club, when he starts officially playing for the club. He's a very wonderful one. You'll remember that Joao Felix is a very good. For those of you who watched World Cup, you know what class is, and you know how class Joao Felix can be. He's a very good football player. Undoubtedly, is one of the best in the world. A very wonderful one. So, the combination of the Shakhtar Donetsk football player, former Shakhtar Donetsk football player Mikhail Mudryk, and Joao Felix is something that we are going to miss in this game. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see how all this will definitely go on. Let us know what you think in the comment section, so you do not miss out on whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Chelsea related. We are definitely dedicated to bring to you the latest right about here, as we bring to you the latest straight as it comes. So I can confidently tell you that Kepa is definitely going to start this game. I think Kepa is going to start this game. Then Chalobah also, Thiago Silva, Badiashile is a very wonderful one, and you've seen him play. He's also a good one. And Mikhail Mudryk, big possibilities of him starting. Then Jorginho, then Chukwemeka, then Gallagher, then Mason Mount, a very good one. Havertz and Ziyech, all going to be on the pitch, and they are definitely very wonderful, and they are very good football players. Aubameyang could not be starting. There are chances that he is going to start on the bench, but I would love Aubameyang to start, and because he's got that anger in him, he wants to show Arsenal that possibly they are not the best squad that he would have played for, and I think he's going to be. I think if he comes and plays against Liverpool, definitely that would be a brilliant one. That would be a good one. I would love him to play. I would love him to start. He's got always that anger on him. He's got that urge on him to score as many goals. But Graham Potter doesn't see the reason as to why he should make him start. But I think he should have started. Anyway, now looking at the Liverpool side again, you can see that Alisson, I can definitely see that Alisson is going to be starting in the goal. Alexander Arnold, Matip Konate, Robertson, Firmino, Thiago Henderson, Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Mohamed Salah, as well as Gakpo is definitely the football players that are going to be playing for the team. Let us know what you think in the comment section so that you do not miss it on whatever we've got to bring to, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Chelsea related. We are definitely dedicated to bring to you the latest right here at the Chelsea chapter with me, your host, Abu KALS. Abu KALS is my name, and it is the Chelsea chapter as I bring to you the latest right about now, straight as it is. So let me know what you think, whom you think is going to be winning this game and why you think so. In the comment section, you can drop your predictions and let us know what you think about who is going to be winning this game. As it stands right about now, there are big chances that Chelsea could win this game, as all the teams are definitely struggling. Back to the when you see the table, back to the table, you can definitely see that both clubs are definitely struggling, and that is something that is a bit challenging for the clubs, as all of them are struggling at the moment. That means that slightly the better club is definitely going to be winning this. Somebody has asked me about what strategy does this gentleman have? Does who Todd Bowley have? So Graham Potter and Todd Bowley, and also somebody's been asking about the possible future of Todd Bowley. Sorry, not Todd Bowley, Graham Potter. So I think Graham Potter is definitely his job could be on the line, and I sense that Graham Potter does not have quite a lot of time at Chelsea. I think he is going to be sacked anytime because he's not been performing for a long period of time. There are no positive results, and if Chelsea wants to move on, they need to start the winning mentality in them, start winning games, but it's delaying. The winning is definitely delaying. So I think it's going to be a bit challenging for him at Chelsea. I think Chelsea is a bigger club than what he anticipated. I mean, he was playing quite well at Brighton, but this is Chelsea. It's a big club. It's meant to be winning games, and right up now, I don't think a big club needs a mediocre as their manager, because when you see other clubs, when you put a comparison with other clubs, that definitely shows you that Chelsea is lagging behind, because other clubs have improved a great deal. When you look at Arsenal, it's been playing quite well, winning games inside out, winning almost every other game. When you look at Manchester United, they are definitely playing very well, winning almost all the games they have had within the last 10 games. They have not lost any game in the last 10 games. And what they did, actually, what happened is they just drew. They drew with Crystal Palace, but they've been playing quite well. Man City, the fact that it is in the second position, that definitely shows you that they are playing quite well. They are definitely playing quite well. Newcastle, this gentleman who's the manager of Newcastle, Eddie Howe has performed brilliantly, and that's why he's in the third position. So you can see that Chelsea is lagging behind. Chelsea is definitely lagging behind, and things that a few things have to be done for this to be addressed. So you can definitely see how things are going on. But make a point, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss it on whatever we've got to bring to, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Chelsea related, right here at the Chelsea chapter with me, your host Abu KALS. I'm more than dedicated to bring to you the latest Chelsea news and everything you definitely need to understand. Anyway, somebody has been asking me, somebody was asking about the strategy that that Graham Potter is employing in the transfer, and whether I think that strategy will work out. I think the strategy will work out, but you have to be patient with the manager. That's the first thing, and you also have to be patient with the management, because they have invested in around £400 million in young football players, and their contracts are around 7 years, 5 years, 6 years. That's quite a long period of time. So I think it will definitely work, as the strategy is buying their football players young, giving them gap to excel, making sure they play and giving them the biggest gap to excel. And definitely, if you buy all those young football players, then that means in 2-3 years, Chelsea will definitely be a top club and beaten club because it will be having the best talent. And that is what has been going on in the head of that gentleman, Todd Bowley. And that's what he's trying to do. That's what he's definitely trying to do. So Liverpool FC is definitely going to be facing Chelsea. And we hope that possibly things go on quite well for the club. For the club Chelsea. Anyway, if somebody's saying Felix to start, Felix can't start. No way. Was that's Agu Heisen saying Chelsea to start? No, sorry, Felix to start. Joao Felix can't start. He's on and he had a red card, so he's not going to be on. He's definitely not going to be on. Anyway, let us know what you think in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss it. Whatever we've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Chelsea related. With me, your host Abu KALS. It's the Chelsea chapter. Thank you and goodbye for now.